Right, good morning guys. Today I have something new. It's pretty old, I guess, for Fortnite, but I just want to let you guys know I appreciate all the views and all the comments that you guys let me. I love you so much, like really. Even though I'm a little channel and you know I try to grow up, of course, but still, like every single bit of help or comment or like means a lot to me. Okay, so what I want to talk about today is what I see a lot in fights for a lot of people that I actually play with or play against, I mean, for my enemies. The moment I go up like this, they always do this in front of me. You have probably seen this, even a floor, well, whatever, a roof, floor. It's so strange to say it because now it's a floor, now it's a roof, but yeah. You get my point. Okay, so let's say he has the high ground, like up there. One thing you always want to do, you have to be it's really hard to actually explain this because I'm not sure, like I have the feeling in myself that I know where I need to jump, like most of the times. So you can, of course, you can go like this way, edit it, and go like that. Well, try to edit it like this. You get the high ground as well. Of course, you can do that. I'll do it in slow motion as well later on, so it's easy for you guys to see. Oh, there you go. Okay, so that's the first thing you can do. You can go for this. You always need one ram in front of you instead of above, because if you don't, you have like the above one in front of you, then it's gonna be like that. And I mean, you can do it as well, but you gotta edit more for that. And there's no need for that because you're gonna make yourself more difficult than you need to. And you don't want to make it yourself difficult in a fight. I did this one in front of you. Then you turn around, reset it, jump on that moment. You gotta watch out, by the way. On the moment you jump, do the one in front of you. So this one. That's all you actually gotta do. Let's go a little faster. I changed. Nah, I didn't change my keybinds with my sensitivity because I got a new mousepad, so I might mess it up. Wow, good enough, I guess. Even though I didn't like, I always messed the part up. But if you jump one more time, then you're still above it, so it doesn't really matter, honestly. It might take one more second, but I mean, of course, that 1 second can be really useful, but it's not like you're gonna lose a fight because of that 1 second. If you're fast enough, by the way. Okay, so another strategy is what a lot of people do as well. You can go from the side. Like that. I will take that on later. But what is really useful is this one. That you just jump here. And you can edit down. Like, then you're above him. One thing that all the people do, by the way. Like that. Really? I always place 2 rams in front of me, so I can do it like that. That's just for training most of the times. So always what people do is they edit down and they go downstairs as well. Never go downstairs. You know why? Let's say this is his roof. He can basically edit you down. Let's say he has something under here. He can edit you down and put a trap here if he wants to. I don't say it happens a lot, but I mean, I've had it a lot of times that I lost fights because I got in their box and they trapped me instantly. I was like, no, no, what did I just do? Why am I so dumb? Like literally, I felt stupid afterwards, you know? So you always want to try like edit. That's fine. You can edit like this as well if you want. Doesn't really matter. Even though you have more views, so I guess this one is better. Don't be there. Let's say there's somebody there. You can go like this and always place a wall in front of you. If you're like close enough, you can always put a wall in front of you as well. But I don't like. I honestly use it only when I'm like boxed in. So let's say like this. Let's say there's somebody else in there, you know. Then I always put a red in front of me so I can edit like the other side as well. So if he goes, like let's say he's inside of there. I actually need someone, but well, whatever. Let's say he's inside of there and he tried to shoot me. I always can go up and I can edit down as well. You know? You always, it's just if you RAM, it costs like 20 because you have this one. Well, the floor is not like, you don't really need it because of course you can get stuck like for this one. And by the way, what always is really useful, let's say someone is like hiding in there, always try to like re-edit a little bit because he can open this one because this is my floor right now. But let's say there's an enemy, for as an example right there, this won't be my floor. So I gotta edit this one, gotta edit this one. And he might have a good opportunity. The second you do this, he has like maybe 2 seconds at most to edit it and shoot you. So the moment that happens, just edit this one. If you do it fast enough, the moment you edit a building, it goes back with the health. Here you see it has 140 in total. You go back and go back. It goes back. And the more you do that, the lower the health comes. So if you do it fast enough, and he shoots you after this one, you see it breaks. So he shots from like, let's say you edit it. This is pretty hard to do by my own, but okay. Let's say he edits, and he shoots. You have a free shot now because he got to reload it. Like there's a cooldown, of course. So then you get a free shot of him. Well, of course, I know people already know this. Like not all of them, but I just want to help you guys out with the little things, you know. Because I messed up quite a lot of all. And if you guys search up my KD, I don't have the greatest KD of my life. But I don't really care about my KD because I always have something in games. I don't know why. I get high kill games like 12, 15, sometimes 20, doesn't matter. And I get my KD like 2. Like, why 2? Why do I not even get 5 or 7 or just... But yeah, whatever. It's probably because I play with a lot of people in the back in the days as well. And yeah, if I gotta carry all the people, it doesn't work out all the time, you know? Because 1 vs 4, like solo squads, I mean, I might be able to do it. But yeah, it's not as easy with the worst weapons in the game. I always start off with a pistol sometimes. But alright, let's get right to the point because we're not talking about my situation in the game right now. Okay. Well, let's leave it there. Okay, so you got this one. Then in front of you. By the way, let's say he sees you up here and he tries to shoot you. Of course, you have the high ground, but always what you can do is edit down. And you still have the high ground. And then you can go back up again. And then you can edit like that. You still can do it. Like, there's a lot of opportunities that you can actually do just by using edits. Edits is literally the key if you want to trick someone. Why is that? Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, well, so we got this one. Back to the side. And edit it. Don't fall down, by the way, except if this is your roof. Let's say this is your roof. Then of course you can fall down. You can trap him like easily. Let's say he's under there. You shoot him. Oh, wait, it's hard to explain if you have nobody with you, you know. It will be really useful if there's just someone there, like, and I can shoot him, like, as an example. Okay, I got it. Okay, let's say someone is down there. You can shoot him. Oh man, I forgot to shoot. Nice, Thomas. Good example. You can shoot him, fall down, and trap him. Of course, this is your roof. But you can, by the way, if you're in edit mode, you can do everything you want. Doesn't matter. By the way, there's always a good thing to trick them. Let's say you have a mini. Well, I have a mini somewhere. Well, it's farther by the llama. But let's say you have a mini, and he's like inside of this corner right now. Just, if you... Let's say he shot you once because it's almost impossible to get not shot because you gotta get crazy sweaty and it's really hard, honestly. Even the pros get shot, like Mongrel and Nick30. Like, they get shot all the time, but they just manage to, like, trick them, you know? Let's say he's there in the corner. Just try to trick him. Like fast editing as well. You can do. Of course, he's like right now. He's there in the corner. Let's show you. Let's say you go for a fast edit. Well, this is not really fast right now, but now he thinks, oh, I have the high ground. All right. So now, why did it fall down? Okay, let's say this is closed up. That you're in here. Okay, let's say this is closed up and he wants to try like go upstairs. He cannot do that. He has to go to the side. I'm gonna go to traps, by the way. It's really useful just to like mention it and give an example with traps as well. Because a lot of times what people do is shoot the traps. It might be a good option, but guys, give me a second. Hello, traps? Can I get them? Why? Hello? Hello, traps? Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Gotta go back up again. It's actually like, it depends, you know? Here, wait. I gotta go up again. Perfect 90s. Not. Okay, let's say he's down there, yeah? You place the trap here and here, and he's in there. So he might get shot in the first time. But, let's say this is his wall, and this is on his side. Or it might be not his wall, but his floor. The only thing you actually gotta do, add it down. Don't make it hard for yourself. Just add it down. Of course you will, I mean, I had it a few times as well that I was like, I can just, you know, I can just do this one and, you know, get that out. I mess up. I'm just shooting from the back, you know. But, let's say you have a sweaty in front of you. He will probably outplay you 99% of the time. So don't, like I said, don't make it harder for yourself if you don't need to. So let's say he's there. The first thing you always want to do. He comes in your box, sure. Block him as well, so he can go out. Except for if he can't destroy it. So he wants to edit it. Never panic. You always gotta stay calm. Like he's there, he has the floor, okay. So just hold him. If he's gonna edit, just shoot. And if he's gonna do it fast, like, I don't know. It's really hard with the roof actually. Let's say he does something like this. I don't know, like this or something. That he's like in the corner, you're like, nope. And that you have like, I have 0 ping right now, so it's really useful for me. Let's say he does it really fast and you try to shoot it and it breaks. Of course you get a free shot, but you can place a stairs after it. Of course you will get one shot. But let's say you're on full HP right now and there's traps to the side. Just add it down. You never want to fight if your box is not with your rams. Like honestly, you don't want to. Because he can do whatever he wants. He can edit this one. Back down. He can go from the back. Shoot you here. Or there. Doesn't matter. Or from the side. You know, you always want to get in your own box. Like, let's say the enemy has the box right now. No, I can actually use this as well for that. Let's say he has the box right now. He has roof here. Oh my god, I'm a bot. He has the box right now. Add it down. Go back up again. You don't have to do it like this, but it might be really useful because I always do it like this. Well, not always, but I think it's useful to do it like this, just because you got a little bit of security here. Like, if he shoots you, it just goes like that. Let's say I just place it, I edit it, and I go back. Let's say he's up here. Yeah? Don't build too fast. If he, like, let's say he comes here, right? This is his stairs, he rotates it. I'm a bot. So you're standing right there, like right there, and I'm standing right here as the enemy. I want to push you. Yeah? Just for an example. That's all you gotta do. Literally, that's all you gotta do. And then the only thing you gotta do, because I always want to get escape, place a floor, because he can escape Like, if I do it like this, of course he cannot escape. But always hold the roof and the side walls and go inside of it. Because this is your wall, this is your wall, and that is your wall, and that is your roof. This is the only thing that is not yours. This is just the stairs, it doesn't matter. Like, he can add it like this and shoot you, of course. But I mean, if you're inside of his thing, he has 2 traps on the side. He gets killed anyway. It's a suicide mission for him. So, always what I try to do is like, stand a little bit out of my box. Like, if he's coming, I'm just gonna hold. And if I see there's, like, always the first thing you want to do. What's my enemy doing? If you see he's breaking something, just hold it. If you see he's editing something, just shoot him. On a moment, just wait until he comes, and when he comes, it's like, pop, just shoot him. And he will die anyway because of the traps. So, a smart player, like a sweaty player, always wants to get as fast as possible out of the situation. And if he's gonna edit like this and walk out, he will get hit for sure. So he probably is gonna do something like that, maybe. I mean, there are different situations and different things you can do, of course. Let's say he's backed in. I think he's gonna do. Let's say he doesn't have a sniper. It's probably gonna be. Let's see. Most of the times you build like. Yeah, wait. If you build, it's most of the times like stairs, wall, or else floor wall. So let's say he has the floor as well. Try to add it down like this, so you don't get trapped. If that doesn't happen, go to one side, because you can only get hit from this side then, and it's 150 damage, I think it was, or 100, not sure. Go to one side and try to, like I said, it's not my language. Yeah, kill the wall, delete the wall, how you even say it, just destroy the wall. Oh my god. That's basically what you want to do. Let's say he puts it up again, just keep on doing it. Just keep on, like, until, let's say he puts another trap, kill it, try to get it your wall. If it doesn't work and he doesn't put the trap again, just stay on the side. And just wait until he does something. Because he got to do something. Because that is his trap, you can shoot it a few times, make it your wall, of course. Then you have 2 walls. So let's say this is not, this is your ramp, by the way. Now you can fight. Let's say he's up there. I don't know how you want to do it, doesn't really matter. You just got to do it fast, like edit, go back, and do something. Normally I don't do it like this, but sometimes what happens is that their feet get like a little bit out of here, like a bit glitchy, so you can basically shoot them through the ramp. That's why I do it like that sometimes as well, but it depends, honestly. Oh, by the way, now think about it. Yesterday in like the rank mode video that I did before, I let you guys saw. I had a one fight with this kid. I built up to him, and basically they did. He was standing on top, and I was just like, okay, what do you want to do? If I'm gonna add, let's say I was gonna do something like this, he would have 1 free shot on me. So never do that. Except for if you're that fast that you do the wall before you put the floor. But I'm honestly, like, I'm not sure if that's even possible. I've people seen do it, but I'm like, it's pretty hard. Oh, you can actually do it when your roof is like that. Okay. Okay, that's hard. That's really hard. I think you gotta go back afterwards then. Okay, but let's say he has double ground. And I only have a roof here, so no floor. Just always watch what the opponent is doing. Like, what is he gonna do? If he's gonna fall, just add it down. Oh, I'm such a bad. If he's gonna fall, just add it and make it your high ground. You can add it down backwards, shoot him. Oh. Well, not like that, that's for sure. It's always when they gotta do it in slow motion, it's so different. Like, and you got high ground. Let's say he tries to break you down. Sure. Oh, oh my god. Just use your 3 ramps to go down. By the way, it's not honestly that hard. I'll show you an example. Let's say you're up here and you want to go down. Take your wall out, or your stairs, or your floor. Like, I always do my stairs because it's like it slides down, so you can get easier down, for my opinion. I think I'll do like a few stairs and go down like this, and then you just put it up like that. It might rotate a little bit. Oh, that's probably because I connected to this one, but it doesn't really matter, honestly. I mean, of course, it can matter like a little bit, but if you do it right, it's supposed to be like up there, like this. So like that, if you do it right. Actually, it does matter, otherwise you will get stuck. Yeah. Fell down, boy. Got it. How are you not? Oh. Okay. Now another thing. Let's say you're boxed up. Someone's out there. Or that in a video as well. Someone tries to destroy a building. Always just don't matter the wall. He wants to get inside your vault. Sure. You have traps. He doesn't know that. But let's say you have like 2 traps maybe. Okay, let's keep them true because... Let's say you have 2 traps. He wants to go inside. Sure, sure. Come on. Come on. If he goes inside, he probably never goes inside. Probably is just going to shoot like this, try to get this wall, and try to shoot you and whatever. First thing, always stay calm. Never put the stairs in front of you because it's really unuseful. Let's say you have it like here. You have a less overview and it's really hard to edit like close corners. So always stay in the back of your room, boxing, whatever. And if he's going to shoot you, like let's say he's going to destroy the wall. On the moment he destroys the wall, just let him at him, shoot him. Like if you saw my video, you see what I mean. And he tries to like kill my wall, like edit his wall like afterwards, but he didn't was able to do it because I got him first. I was just waiting for him. He smashed my wall and I instantly killed him like that. Well, of course I now hit the ball, but let's say there was a person there and the enemy here that killed my wall. You get the point. Always what you gotta do as well. Let's say what might be really useful as well. Let's say there's someone up there. Like he's up here. He tries to do this one for you. Tries to get this one. Oh, my bad. He tries to get this one. Tries to edit. Just let him try. Let's say he already has your roof and he only needs your floor. Just think about one thing. If you hold it down and he gets it, sure, just place the stairs there. Just walk in front of you, place the stairs, go outside again, and shoot him. By the way, always try to get boxed up again if you are low on health, because it's really useful. And like people always say, like boxed up is really dumb and it's really unuseful. It's really not. If you know how to do it right, it's really useful. I always box up when I'm low on health or when I think like, hey, I'm not gonna win this if I'm gonna be aggressive. Even though I like being aggressive a lot. But I never am able to find people. I don't know why. It's like Fortnite says, nope, you don't get this money, but boy, not today. Okay, let's say there's someone out there. Hello, edit. Let's say there's someone out there. What you can do as well is put a roof in front of him, to the side, trap, and it's your stairs. By the way, if you want to take the stairs, or it's his stairs, by the way, doesn't matter. Just wait for him. If he's trying to, like, it's basically the same thing. If he's gonna destroy this wall, just hold it down. You don't have a trap, doesn't matter. Just wait until what he is gonna do. Like, let's say this is he destroys it and this is gonna be his wall. He's gonna edit out. Sure, no problem. This is your wall. You can edit out as well. Like, it's maybe a little bit further, but you can, of course, you can always keep boxed up again. But if he's, let's say he goes outside from here, he goes outside and he thinks like, you know what, I'm just gonna take high ground. Of course you want to get boxed up again, But mostly the people don't do that. Like, they always want to get as low as possible, and they just want to heal themselves because they just got trapped. So probably what he's gonna do, he's gonna get trapped himself. Like, he's gonna get boxed in. So then it's your time to attack. Never be too scared, by the way. I'm sometimes still scared, like, oh my god, I'm so gonna lose this. Like, phew, he's a sweaty player, and I'm, oh, you know, it's always, you're gonna get sweaty hands. You're gonna get, oh. But I honestly, I like it. So let's say, oh wait, this was my box. This was my box. Okay, so let's say that the traps didn't work. Let's say he's still out there, the traps didn't work, he tries to edit your wall, he gets it, go over the stairs. By the way, what might be really useful, but that is only if you're fast enough. Try to edit this as fast as possible. You get a free heavy headshot, if you do it right, of course, because you can always miss. And if you shoot him, by the way, always do one floor in front of you. Of course, you can go for stairs as well. You can edit down. I will not recommend it because you're, let's say you just shot him. Yeah, let's do it a little bit faster. Oh, I forget my floor, but you get the point. Well, I gotta do it right. I gotta get the good example. Oh, I didn't have my shotgun out. I'm such a bad. I'm sorry, guys. I did wrong again. What the? Oh my god, I'm a bot. Like that, that's what I meant. Let's say you just shot. If you're gonna add it, like in slow motion right now, and you're gonna add it down. Let's say you do it fast, of course, not in slow motion. Your shotgun probably is not fast reloaded because 9 out of 10 times you don't have a golden one. You have probably a blue one. Even if you have a golden one, I don't think it's fast enough, and you probably gotta get your P90. That's, by the way, only push ever if you think he's too low. Like, seriously, if you're gonna add it down, and let's say he has already his RAM down here, and you're gonna add it down, the only thing he got to do, because traps to the side, put him rough in front of you, even though, like, right now there's the stairs. But, I mean, this is your floor right now. But the only thing he got to do is go to the side. He can even, if he's smart, add it down, you jump down, you go under him, and you can trap him. And you're basically gonna stand here like, okay, I'm fucked. Like, seriously, I'm okay, I'm good. Yeah. Okay, I did great. I just did literally great. That's why I always try to keep the high ground, you know? I can leave this open, by the way. So let's say you just shoot him. You can add it down, but only be sure that you, before, hit him like at least over 100 health. Let's say he has 200 HP. Let's say he only has 100. So you shoot him one more time. Use the P90, or only use the P90 if your shotgun didn't reload fast enough. If you saw like you did 20 damage and you think like, oh my god, he still has 150 at least yet, don't push. Just don't do it like that. Because you're probably, you might win. I don't say you won't. It might work, of course, if you are lucky. Maybe you're just a pro, but whatever. You're definitely gonna lose health, and you don't want that. And let's say he has traps. He can put it there and there as well. So why be so risky? I mean, you can also be aggressive, just go down and like boom. Because they never put a wall in front of it or in their back. They never do that. Like I said, don't make it hard for yourself if you don't need to. Even though I sound maybe like really easy right now, and I don't do this like usually often in battle, because 9 out of 10 times I'm playing against or a sweaty, or I'm just unlucky against a noob that headshots me with a green pump somehow. I don't know why. Literally, a green pump. I had it a few days back. He hit me for a 190 with a green pump, and I was like, what? Hold on a moment. That's a green pump. Like, I did 30 with this one. And I was like, okay, I'm going back on the green pump, I guess. But whatever. Okay, so this is going to be a tips and tricks video, by the way. So you got this one. Go to the side. And I fucked it up. Nice. Good job, Thomas. By the way, this is always what I use for training. Go to the side again. Oh, I messed up. Ah! I pressed my Windows button, my bad. And what I do as well, let's say, yeah, these are from my 90s, by the way. Or my 1v1s. What I do as well, I always put a RAM in front of me, a floor, but you guys already know this from another video. What you always want to do, let's say I got one of these settings off. There's somewhere a setting that says like, I don't know. You can jump like, normally if you jump and you keep on jumping, like spamming it, you will slow down and you will jump less higher. Like you always won't be able to jump. I turn it off right now. Let's say you have like, here, wait, I'm just going to turn it off. It's getting hot in here. It's getting warm. Oh, my bad. What was it again? Jump fatigue, or how you even say it, I don't know. So right now I turn it on again, so that's in the normal game as well, that if you keep on jump spamming, that you basically won't jump as high as normally. You see, I almost am not jumping. Okay. Oh wait, that are two SPGs. Nice. Go back to ready. Okay, I can still do 90s even in slow intensity that I got just now. Okay. What the hell? Okay, that's crazy. Okay, so let's say there's someone above you as well, like I just said. What you always can do is go back up a little bit. Try to shoot him. There's different things that you can actually do. Like you can edit him, he gets free shot. You don't, by the way. Only if you're that fast. Because the moment you edit, and you edit down, your shotgun, you see, it's like, it's not like reloading, but it's like switching weapons. It does like this. So basically you're gonna ruin for yourself and you don't want to do it. So always what you do in a build fight, don't rush too much. Like you can always rush, but know what you're doing. Like if you see what your enemy is doing, think about what you're gonna do. Just feel it. If you're gonna practice, like feel what you're gonna do. And don't be too stupid and just think like, oh, I'm gonna box him. No, you cannot because he's above you. Don't use, like, don't waste your mats if you don't need them. Like literally don't waste them because you're gonna need them. Especially after the 40% nerf. See what your enemy is doing. Maybe he's gonna do something different. What you can do as well. I did it wrong. Do it like that. Do a rough above him. I won't say it's really useful. Of course you can do it and you can do it like this. Go back up. And edit down, shoot him. But then I will say like, hey, do it different. Like he comes to you. Okay, and I'm just gonna do it like, I probably gotta be like here. Oh, why does it? What in the actual? Why does it? I'm not even looking at it. Just do it to the sidewards. What you always can do is just put it in front of you. And like that. You can always just shoot him. And try to put a trap there if you have one, of course. But probably 9 out of 10 times they're getting so confused like, oh my god, what just happened? And then they're like trying to do this and walk out, try to do this again, and try to take the high ground, I guess. And I'm a bot again. And try to get the high ground. Maybe you are in there and they like, I can do that as well. But 9 of 10 times it don't happen because there's a lot of people that still come in Fortnite that really don't know the game.